had lots of questions recently about high hourly rates. Why are we seeing so many of them? Is it a good thing or is it not? Had a lot of these questions, especially since there's been a lot of COVID crisis contracts. I have an example here I wanted to kind of show to explain why we're seeing so many high hourly rates. With this example, I'm using 3 bowls here with actually some Kool-Aid here. So my example here is, or in this example, this big bowl is going to represent the bill rate for a COVID crisis contract. As we know, these are high-paying contracts. Hospitals are paying big money to have nurses come and work at their hospitals during these times of need. If you're kind of new to travel nursing, you don't know what a bill rate is. A bill rate is the term used for the amount the hospital pays the agency. Once the agency gets the money and takes their cut, they make a pay package for the travel nurse. So when you hear bill rate, just know that is the amount of money the hospital is paying the agency. And then the agency pays the nurse, and that amount is called the pay package. So let's consider this big bowl here is a COVID crisis bill rate with one stipulation. We are going to assume the agency has already taken their cut out of this bill rate. So we're just gonna, it's not really important, but most agencies take out around 20%. So let's just say 20% of the Kool-Aid here has been taken out. So now that's all is left to do is to split this up into our pay package. The 2 main parts of a pay package is the hourly rate, which is going to be this bowl here. This is our hourly rate, what we get paid per hour, and it is taxable. This other bowl is going to represent our stipends. Our stipend is the non-taxed portion of our pay. We really like it because we don't pay taxes on it, meaning there is more money going to our pocket. For the most part, most of us really like stipends for most situations. So kind of how this all happens is you have to start filling the hourly bowl first, because as employees we have to make an hourly rate, and to prevent the IRS from coming after us or being concerned or having red flags, we have to earn a reasonable amount per hour. In this example, it's going to be for RNs. I know we have lots of other medical professionals in this group, but for this example, since I'm very familiar with RN pay, I'm going to use this, but it works the same way. Most RNs that travel like to be paid at least $20 an hour because they're afraid that anything less than that will be a red flag to the IRS and possibly increase their chances of getting audited by the IRS that no one wants. Which I think is a pretty good number, $20 an hour. Some places I would want it to be a little higher, such as those high cost of living places, maybe somewhere out in California or up in the Northeast. But for this example, we're going to do, say, $20 an hour, which let's just say, hopefully I don't make a mess here. Let's say that's about $20 an hour right there. All right. Well, as you can tell, our bill rate bowl here still has Kool-Aid in it, so we've got to do something with it. Well, we have satisfied a reasonable hourly rate for us as RNs. Let's put the rest of this in the stipend bowl and get it tax-free. Okay? So I'm going to take this stipend bowl here, and I'm going to, let's fill it all. I'm going to fill it up. But there's a little bit of an issue here. This bowl is now full. One thing that the government does is they set maximum daily stipends. You can only get a certain amount of stipends per day. Multiply that by 7, that's the most you can get in a week. Well, we have reached that maximum here. We cannot get any more stipend per week because we have reached the maximum. But we still have money in the bill rate bowl. What are we going to do with it? Well, we obviously want it. We can't put it in this bowl. What are we going to do with it? We're going to put it in the hourly bowl. So now our hourly is going to go from 20 to 30 to 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. How much ever is left in the bill rate bowl is going to keep going up. Okay, that's why we're seeing high hourly rates right now. Is because the bill rate bowl is so big. All right, they have money left over that they are having to pay you, and it can't go in the stipend bowl. It has to go into the hourly bowl. So seeing a high hourly rate is not always a bad thing. Yes, we will pay more taxes. It's never fun seeing several hundreds or even thousands of dollars come out every week to your paycheck. But look on the bright side. As travel nurses, we really do get a benefit. At least we get some of our pay tax-free. There's a lot of employees right now. Well, there's really hardly any employees that really get stipends. So I think it's actually great. I never really complain about a high hourly rate. So I hope this was clear with the explanation. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please post them down below. Let me know.